Hey guys, today, welcome back for the weekly automotive discussion. We are going to talk about customers. Alright, now this video is going to primarily focus on customers if you're on a commission or flat rate type system, but you can apply a lot of these scenarios and ideas to an hourly shop as well, I guess. My focus is just commission, flat rate type systems. That's how I get paid. Now, let's start with a positive. You're going to have your really, really good customers, alright? So that means every time they come in, they want you to work on their vehicle, and they're very good to you. They do a good job of explaining what they want done, as far as they can tell. And they're very patient. This is the type of customer that understands, hey, this is a machine, it could break, it might take a little longer than my technician is anticipating, or it might need something else. I don't know, so I'm bringing it to them to tell me. They're very understanding. All right, my favorite good customer story is a few months ago I did a timing belt and a water pump on a Sequoia, and when I finished my job I stayed late. It was the first time I'd ever done one on that particular vehicle, so it didn't go as smoothly as I would have liked it to go, and I left my snap-on flex head 3/8 ratchet under the hood. So a few days roll by and I go to get it. I'm like, where'd I put it? I have a very organized tool setup, so I know exactly where everything down to like my smallest socket is, even the 10 mil, at the end of the day. So my ratchet's gone. Couldn't find it anywhere, and then it just hit me, and I knew exactly where it was. I knew that I left that ratchet under the hood of that Sequoia. So I thought, I'm never going to see that again. Ever. And I was kind of bummed out because they're like, if any of you are buying Snap-on tools, their stuff is crazy, stupid expensive. That was a really expensive ratchet. So anyway, it's gone. Then a few months later, customer comes in. Hey, you left this under the hood of my car. I'm just like, are you kidding? They're like, yeah, well, I didn't even notice it, and then I thought you might want it back, so I brought it back for you. So there's really that was like just an awesome customer moment. You get an A+ from me. All right. So that's one really good thing about those good customers is there's still a lot of honesty in the world, and I think that works both ways because as automotive technicians, we get a rep for being the guy that's going to rip everyone off, that kind of thing, and it's good to know that it works both ways. Because on the flip side, there are customers who are going to drive you absolutely insane. And so the first trick I have is a pretty easy one. Tip or trick. Tip, trick. Anyway, the first one is the customer that comes back and finds his way into the back shop and just stands there and watches you work on their vehicle. I don't do well with that. Now, my second job, I teach Taekwondo and parents watch me all the time, so that's not what bothers me. It just like gets under my skin, and then it also slows you down because they're kind of in your way, So this actually happened to me just the other day. So this is kind of a tip, kind of a story. And I was working on this guy's car, right? Doesn't matter what kind, doesn't matter what I was doing. And he came in for problem whatever, XYZ. So he comes in, he's like, can you check this out? Sure. So I take it back there. There's a lot of goofy things going on, and there was one particular system that had set a bunch of codes, and I was almost positive it was just because of the other issue, but I check it out anyway. So I spent like a half an hour checking the four-wheel drive system on this vehicle, making sure everything was working right. Then I get back into the meat and potatoes of what the actual issue was, and this guy shows up, right? And he's standing back there, and he's talking to me, and all of a sudden, now that I'm 40 minutes into his diagnosing his car, oh no, I don't want you to diagnose anything. This is the problem. Just put this in. Well, why did you just put it in then? I mean, I was a little irritated because I'd already spent a bunch of time, and you could tell this guy thought he wasn't going to pay me for my diagnostics now because he's stopping me. But don't be a dick. So I just kind of remained calm. I was like, smile. Oh yeah, that's okay. Yep, sure. Well, then I look, he's got an extended warranty. So I try explaining to this customer that that's not how it works. You need proof of failure on this for this particular extended warranty. And in his head, no, the warranty will just cover it. Put that part in. So I have him talk to my service writer, and They talk to the service manager, waste about an hour of time or so that it's in my stall and I can't touch it. And then they come back, yep, you can put that in. Okay. So then I go to get the part and I come back and he's standing back there again. And he goes, you know what, bud, I thought about it. Diagnose it, figure it out. What? And this guy's very, very nice. And I'm like, okay. So then I start diagnosing it again. Then my service writer comes back, she's going to go to lunch, and she goes, well, no, we decided we're just going to put the part in it. Okay, so then, again, I just put the part in, and I ran it out. That whole experience ended up paying me a half an hour, and I spent from about 8 o'clock to about 1 o'clock with that vehicle in my stall. Now, I didn't work on it from 8 to 1, but I spent a considerable amount of time even just with this customer, talking to him. And he really didn't have any questions. He just wanted to stand there and watch me. And that's where I made my first mistake. And here's what you do. If a customer does that to you, and it makes you uncomfortable or you can't work, really, one really good policy, at least at our shop, is that technically with our insurance plan, we can't have customers in the shop. So I'll just say, as part of our policy, I'm really sorry, but I'm going to have to ask you to wait in the lounge. If you have any questions, you can have the service writer page me. I'd be happy to come up and answer your questions. Or you can come back here with our service manager if you would like to see something on your vehicle. So that's what you should do. There's always ways to get out of these situations. Now, don't be a dick. And I've seen that too many times where people are just really not friendly to the customers, and it's even if that customer is being awful to you, it is still your job. You are still at work. It's your job to be a pleasant employee and person of service. All right? So I know it sucks sometimes, but you just got to bite your tongue and take a deep breath, and you have to maintain that professional status. So I hope you guys like this video. Just a quick little video on my way into work about customer service and just about customers in a flat rate system. If you liked it, give me a thumbs up, give me a like, subscribe, hit that bell button, drop a comment below. Let me know what some of your customer experiences are. I'd like to read them, all right? Drop me some comments. Let me see what you guys deal with on a daily basis. Until next time, thanks. See ya.